In the history of football governance, institutions rarely confront each other directly. They act instead by walking out of a meeting, by making an appointment that speaks louder than any statement could, by declining to change a rule another body just changed with great fanfare. UEFA's quiet rebellion against FIFA worked in exactly this way. 8 delegates representing European football rose from their seats during a FIFA Council meeting and walked out. No shouting, no press release, just 8 chairs pushed back. So what does that silence actually say? This is the story of how Europe's footballing establishment expressed, through a sequence of actions rather than words, a sustained disagreement with how the governing body of world football chose to run its biggest tournament. The FIFA Council is the central decision-making structure between Congress sessions, handling the operational decisions that shape what a World Cup actually looks like. UEFA holds particular weight here due to European football's commercial scale and its history of exercising institutional leverage. A walkout is harder to manage than a vote against a measure. It's a refusal to continue participating in the process itself. Several threads fed into this. Ticket pricing controversies drawing attorney general subpoenas. Access barriers falling disproportionately on fans from outside wealthy markets. And the Omar Arden situation, a FIFA-selected referee denied entry after 11 hours of questioning, met with FIFA's president telling reporters to chill and relax. By the time of the council meeting, European representatives were responding to an extended, accumulated pattern. Not a single grievance. A public statement creates an identifiable target FIFA can rebut point by point. A walkout offers no specific claim to dispute, only the fact itself, and the question it leaves hanging. What made continued participation feel impossible? This reflects UEFA's broader pattern throughout this cycle, expressing disagreement through actions that avoid the kind of open confrontation neither side genuinely wants. Within days of Arden's denial of entry, UEFA confirmed he would officiate the Super Cup, becoming the first African referee to lead a major UEFA final, where FIFA's response emphasized jurisdictional limits. UEFA's emphasized the opposite, willingness to use available authority immediately and visibly to correct an injustice, even one entirely outside its own jurisdiction. UEFA confirmed no plans to adopt FIFA's uniform hydration break policy for the Champions League or 2028 Euros, maintaining instead its own threshold-based system using actual wet bulb globe temperature readings. This arrived within days of the Arden appointment, a third data point in an increasingly clear pattern. In each case, FIFA took a specific position. In each case, UEFA responded not with direct public criticism, but with independent action, implicitly communicating a different judgment. This is how institutional disagreement tends to function at the highest levels. Action-based disagreement preserves enough ambiguity that neither side is forced into explicit confrontation. The Netherlands saw a 17000 signature petition presented to Parliament. Germany's Federation Vice President publicly suggested considering a boycott. 8 European Federation presidents held informal boycott discussions. None of this produced a formal boycott, but the breadth of discomfort provides crucial context for why UEFA's response carried the weight it did. FIFA never issued a direct response to the walkout itself, instead emphasizing record ticket sales and aggregate success while declining to engage with specific episodes. Whether this strategy proves sustainable once the tournament's full institutional history is written remains an open question. FIFA holds formal authority over the World Cup that no walkout changes, but formal authority and genuine moral authority over upholding stated values are not necessarily the same thing. UEFA demonstrated willingness to act on independent judgment using whatever tools were available, however limited compared to FIFA's own control. Both institutions depend on each other too much to allow this friction to escalate into open rupture. This mutual dependency is precisely why quiet, action-based language makes strategic sense, registering disagreement while preserving the working relationship on everything else. What does this reveal about how disagreement functions at the highest levels of global sports governance? Does the absence of a dramatic public clash make the disagreement less serious, or does a walkout, an appointment, and a policy divergence communicate just as clearly and more durably than any press conference ever could? Football at this scale is never just a tournament. It is a moment in time, and sometimes the most revealing moments are 8 empty chairs in a conference room in Zurich, and everything those chairs were left to say.